A group of us wrote to Matt Hancock way back 1st of April 2020, 2 weeks into the lockdown, to say this was going to happen unless we did something. And it's because of the complexity of cancer care. It's a pathway right from coming to your doctor, the doctor seeing you, being referred, having your scans, having your biopsy, then getting through to your treatment, surgery, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy. And all of that has to be done. And the pathway has just broken down, as we know with a lot of things in the health service. Remember, we went into this pandemic with the UK having the worst cancer survivals of the Western countries, and that was a WHO report. And that was from years of austerity and basically the so many less staff, poor equipment, and late diagnosis. And so we were really, frontline staff are amazing, and they were keeping this pathway together, sort of on a shoestring. And then, of course, services were stopped, and then it was so difficult to get them started in. But the main problem is it doesn't have to be this way. Some countries have got their cancer services right up and running again. It's the UK has not prioritised this. We prioritise casualty, accident emergency, obstetrics, all the other emergencies. But for some reason, cancer wasn't given that absolute priority. And yet we know for every 4 weeks delay in cancer diagnosis and treatment, there can be a 10% reduction in survival. And as you say, it moves from the curative to the non-curative. Our frontline staff are getting so upset. They're seeing patients, more advanced cancers than they've ever seen before. Now, because there is such a backlog of patients, as you say, probably at least 60,000, never mind the patients on follow-up for retreatments, that there is big backlogs now in treatment. And so now, for instance, radiotherapy, a great COVID secure treatment, because of the lack of staff and equipment, there's now over an 8-week waiting list. So once you've got through all these bits of the pathway, you're waiting at each point. And that's why there is such a backlog. The government said we needed to go at 110% capacity to catch up. Most places can only go at about 80, 90% because of COVID restrictions, lack of staff, all these other things. There was a report out in the summer saying it may take 10 years to catch up with cancer. This is totally unacceptable. And all we get is that it's not happening. We get pushed back.